What is up, guys? It's Cube Nation here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to solve the Fisher Cube. Let's begin. Now, the only requirement on solving the Fisher Cube is to actually just know how to solve the 3x3, because all the steps are really pretty much the same except for a parity. So yeah, let's begin. So the first thing you want to do is to just find the white side. As you guys can see, these are the centers, so that's a yellow and this is a white. So you just want to find the white, and then you just want to make the cross. So here's a white edge, and it's a white, blue, red. So you just want to find the blue, red, which is here. So if we move it there, we can just pair them up, and it will be together. Here we have a red green, and here's red green, but it's tilted. So what you want to do is you just want to take this out of the way, put this at the top, and move it out of the way so we can turn this freely without hurting this. So we can just, if we put it this way, and let's say we turn it this way and we put it in, it's going to be flipped. So that's not what you want to do. You want to put it back, and then you just want to do a 180 turn. And then when you put it back, it's going to be matched. So since the white's down here, you can just turn it and put it down here. Now here's another one. This one's already paired up, so you can just move this down. And the last one is down here. Once again, you can just put it up, and you can move this out, put it down. This is really just, you just need to know how to solve a 3x3. So once it's up here, since this is turned, you can just turn it. And if it's twisted, you can just take it back out and do a 180 turn. And then you can put it in. Oh, messed something up. Yeah, I think I messed something up. But yeah, that's basically how you solve it. So since this is opposite, you can just do a 180 turn and then put that back down. This is opposite, so take that out. Do a 180 turn, put that back. And yeah, that's the first step. You basically just make the cross and make all the edges match up. So yeah, let's move on to the next step. The next step is to just put the corners in. So corners just look like this. It's a white and then another color. So here's a white green. You just want to take it out. It's up here. And you just want to make sure it's on top of here. And you just want to put the white in just like a 3x3. There you go. Here's another one. It's up here, so you just put it in just like a normal 3x3. One's down here, so you can take it out. If you guys are confused by this, I recommend you just know how to solve a 3x3. I mean, that's really all there is to it. Everything except for the parity is pretty much the same, and also the last layer. So yeah, those are corners in. Last one's in orange. It's here. You just want to put it back in. So yeah, that's the first layer. So now we just want to put the edges in. So here, this is a blue edge. So you just want to move it, and since the blue goes here, you just want to do the algorithm of when edge needs to go in here. You know what? I'll show you guys. So this needing to go in here is the same as when this edge needs to go in here. In this SALG, you just want to do the normal algorithm, which just puts it in. Same thing with here. You can just do the normal out. Just do the normal out, and it'll go back in. Here, this goes the same way. You can just, this goes in the same way, so you can just do the algorithm again. There we go. Now here's another one, green. We can put this in there and just do the out. This time it's here, so you can do a different algorithm to fit that in. Here's another one. There we go. Second layer done. So this is where you might experience a parity. Now, this doesn't happen on a 3x3, but it does happen on a Fisher Cube. So I'm just gonna show you guys the algs for when you don't have a parity, and then I'll show you guys what happens when you do have a parity. Now here's an example of not having a parity. It's just a dot, basically the same thing as this. And make sure this part is facing towards you, and you just want to do F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. It's basically the same thing. Then we have this. Then we have the bar. Then we have this. Now this is also where it kind of gets different. I'll show you guys when you have a parity. Here's an example of a parity. When you have kind of like a T and this just isn't where it's supposed to be. So what you want to do here is make sure this is just facing towards you, and then this is the alg you want to do. Then what that will do is it'll just give you a solution that you could solve. So here's this solution. So after you do that, you should have the cross. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention one more thing. Sometimes when you try and make the cross, you'll have just the bar, but kind of incomplete, so it'll look like this, where it's just these two, and this one will be incomplete. You'll just do the same alg, making the incomplete piece facing you, and just do the same alg. So yeah. Sorry I couldn't show you guys the case, but if you guys just wondering, this is what it looks like. Also make sure that incorrect piece is facing towards you when you do the algorithm. Moving on. When none of these are aligned, you just want to do this out. It doesn't matter how you hold it, but just do this algorithm. What that'll do is it'll solve one area. Then once you do that, you just want to hold it like this, where the solved area is pointing this way, and just do the same out. Then that should solve 2. So these last two is going to be kind of different. What you want to do is, it's like normal 3x3. It's like the basic 3x3 pattern of where when you trying to fix the corners, it's just R prime, D prime, R, D. Then it should solve like that. Similar to how this works, you just want to hold it like this and do R prime, D prime, R, D. R prime, D prime, R, D. R prime, D prime, R, D. R prime, D prime, R. So once this gets solved, make sure you complete the D. And then you want to just turn the cube and complete this side. R prime, D prime, R, and then D. So that should solve it. So when I've been looking at other Fisher Cube tutorials, this is like the one part I couldn't manage to solve, but I managed to find out myself. So when you have different corners, so what you do here is, let's say you only have one headlight and no other headlights. What you want to do is you want to put that back here, facing it like this and back here, and do the J perm. I forgot which J perm it is. It's going to be on the screen, and I'll also show you the alg. Then it should give you this pattern, and yeah. There'll also be a time when there are no headlights, and this time it doesn't matter how you hold it, just do the same out. Doesn't matter which position you hold it, just do the out. Then is to create headlights, in this case a full side but headlights, and then make sure that's at the back. Then yeah, moving on. Now in this step, it's just really simple. You want to do the A-perm. Also forgot which type of A-perm it is. It's going to be on the screen, but it's the most simple A-perm. What you want to do is you want to make sure the full side is facing this way, and you just want to do this A-perm. There'll also be an instance where it won't actually solve it, but you just want to do it twice. So let's say you get something like this, and then you do it once, but it still doesn't solve it. You just want to do it twice. And yeah. So guys, that's basically how you solve the Fisher Cube. I actually have seen a parody where this part is just flipped, but while solving this, I've actually never encountered that. So I don't think it'll ever happen to you guys either. If it does happen to you guys while using my method, then just please let me know, and I'll try and make a video on how to fix that. So yeah guys, that's how you solve the Fisher Cube, and yeah, Cube Nation out.